deep. Also number 2, Reggie Newtall. And the Eagles get set to kick it away. Number 72, Chandler Powell, 5'10" junior, is going to boot it away for the CM Eagles. So the Oilers will start here on offense, and we'll see if they improve their record to 1-1 or drop to 0-2 on the season. High short kick, fielded at the 15 up to the 20. It comes number 5, that's Dawson, and he is knocked down just shy of the 30-yard line, so that's where the Oilers will take over on offense.
Ryan Dawson on the carry. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Oilers.
Oilers are led by junior quarterback, first-year quarterback, though, number 1, Tavion Walker. Number 30, Brody Newberry, will get a lot of the carries tonight. He's the fullback in this offense. Number 6, Phil Tierney, is a wingback, along with Newtall. Tierney goes in motion. They'll fake it to him and give it to Newberry, looking for running room. Nothing there. The Eagles stacked that one up in a hurry, and Newberry's going to be brought down at about the 25-yard line, a loss of about 4 yards on first down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14. Oilers struggled to run the ball last year, really struggled offensively, period. Just 6 points on the board. And we'll see if Gary Herron and his crew can get that wing T offense going this week. 2nd down and 15 for the Oilers. Walker brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Newberry next to him. Tierney and number 2, Reggie Newtall, the wingbacks. Newtall's going to get it this time right side, looking for running room, trying to get the edge. Gets a block from Tierney and takes it up across the 25 to just the 27. It's a gain of a yard, maybe 2, but it's going to be 3rd and about 13 for the Oilers. Not a down and distance they like. Just underway here, first quarter. Oilers receiving the opening kickoff, and they've run 2 plays and lost 3 yards total, so they face a 3rd and 13 with 10:42 left to go here. First quarter, no score. Tavion Walker in that pistol formation. Newberry behind him. Tierney a wingback. Phil Dawson a wingback, and the Oilers move on offense, it looks like, and that's going to be a false start against the Oilers and probably push them back 5 more yards. It will. So that'll be 3rd and 18, as if 3rd and 13 wasn't bad enough. Now the Oilers looking at a 3rd and 18. We'll see how aggressive Coach Herron wants to be here with his young first-year quarterback, Tavion Walker.
Bring up the 3rd and 18.
Or if he elects maybe to just play it conservative here and keep the ball on the ground and punt it away. This Oiler team in recent years has run the ball on some 3rd and long situations quite often. And it's worked sometimes, catching the defense off guard. We'll see what they do here, though. Walker sends Tierney in motion and gives it right up the middle to Newberry. Nothing there again. CM Eagle defense all over that one again. And a great first series for that Eagle defense. Number 11, Hunter Hargrave, a linebacker, in on that tackle. Gained a couple yards on that play, but it's going to be 4th and 15, and Phil Tierney's going to step back deep to punt. Looks like number 12, Keaton Lowen, back deep to receive. He's standing at his 37-yard line. Tierney going to punt this one away from about his own 10. So a rough first possession offensively for the Oilers. Tierney takes the snap. It's a good one. High, short kick. It's going to bounce about midfield. It takes an Oiler bounce, and they will down it at the 46-yard line. 45-yard line is where they'll spot it. So the Eagles will have very good field position to start this game. The Oilers go 3 and out on their first possession. And the Eagles with the football, a pretty good offensive performance last week for CM, putting 28 points on the board, and they're led by their quarterback, Noah Turbyfill, who had a very good game last week against Marquette. as they line up with 3 backs in the backfield to start and just 1 wide receiver. So full house backfield for the Eagles as Turbyfield takes a snap and hands it to the first man up, the fullback. And the Oilers stacked that one up pretty well. Picked up maybe a yard or 2 on the play. And that was number 47, Briley Christensen on the carry. Give him 2 yards, and it's 2nd down and 8.
It's going to be 2nd and 8.
8:42 to go first quarter. Don't forget, after the game, Bill Roseberry and I will name our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game. As Turbyfield comes up under center, 3 backs behind him again. No wide receivers this time, as they're going to certainly line up in running formations anyway. Turbyfield takes a snap, rolls to his left, and throws. It's dropped, incomplete. He stepped in a big puddle and rolled to his left. Tried to hit number 21, Grant Lane, and that goes in and out of the hands of Lane, and it'll bring up 3rd and 8, a big 3rd down play early here as the Oilers went 3 and out on their first possession, and the Eagles trying to avoid doing the same. Turbyfield gets the play from the sidelines. Head coach Mike Parmentier over there and brings it back out. 3 men in the backfield again. Briley Christensen, the first man in that formation. As Turbyfield's going to turn, hand it off. Loose football looked like, and the Eagles able to come up with it, but no gain on the play for 33, Nick Walker. In fact, he lost yardage back to the 42-yard line. Lost about 5 on that play. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So good job by the Oiler defense on their first possession. Damian Wiseman in on the tackle that time for the Oilers. The quarterback, Tavion Walker, is the punt returner for the Oilers, and he's back deep to receive. And he'll come up and let this punt bounce at the 25. It does take an Oiler bounce out to about the 26-yard line. Good punt from Chandler Powell, big number 72, and the Oilers will take over on their second possession on offense from their own 26-yard line. So neither team able to do anything on their first possession. Both teams going backwards, in fact. And now the Oilers will have their second possession of the game. We'll see if they can move the football at all here on offense. Big number 54, Adam Newberry, is the center for the Oilers. He's a returning starter. Actually, check that. He's the right guard. As Walker sends a man in motion. That's Newtall, and he'll give him the football right side, looking for room. Has some to the 30, 35, gets the corner and run out of bounds near the 37-yard line. It's a first down for the Oilers, our first down of the night. And Reggie Newtall is the man who gets it for the Oilers. Gain of about 11. And it's a first down for the Oilers, as they try to get something going on the outside on that play with Newtall. And quickly up to the line of scrimmage. And Tavion Walker back in the pistol. And flag down as we got some motion early, or maybe encroachment. Yeah, it's going to be encroachment against the Eagles. So a free 5 yards for CM.
Going to bring up a 1st and 5.
And that'll give the Oilers a 1st and 5. Ryan Dawson and Reggie Newtall are the wingbacks in this offense. Brody Newberry, the fullback. Phil Tierney is the primary receiver, wide receiver set. And Gavin Haynes, the tight end. As Walker back into the pistol. Takes the snap and sends Newtall in motion, but gives it right up the middle to Newberry. A little bit of running room as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. Gain of about 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 2. That offensive line for the Oilers, we mentioned some injuries up there. 56, Jeffrey Martinez, one of the starters. Mark Van, a senior, also starting. We mentioned Newberry. Mark St. Peter's, normally a starter on that offensive line. He is out with an injury. And the center is number 73, Curtis Hyde. Walker ready to take the snap from Hyde. 6:46 left to go in the first quarter, no score. As Walker fakes it to Newtall and gives it to Newberry, and that play was going nowhere. A little confusion offensively maybe about who was supposed to get the ball, but there was no confusion on the part of the Eagle defense about who got it. And that's a loss of about 3. It'll push them back to the 43-yard line and bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Oilers. Walker yet to attempt to pass so far in the ball game. Not unusual for this Oiler offense. They like to run the ball, and that's what you'll see a lot of, maybe from both sides tonight, if the first series are any indication. 3rd down and 4 for the Oilers. Walker sends Dawson in motion, gives him the football, looking for room left side. Nothing there. Nothing there. Loss of about 5 as Keaton Lowen came in unblocked and made the tackle. Well back at all the way back at the 37-yard line. Make it the 38-yard line. Loss of 5 on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 9 for the Oilers, and they'll have to punt it away again. And number 5, Ryan Dawson, will go back to punt this one away for the Oilers. So 3 series so far in the ball game, 3 punts to this point. 2 by the Oilers, 1 by the Eagles. Clock rolling, 5:13 to go first quarter, no score. Lowen, who just made that tackle, is going to receive this punt at his own 30 to the 35 and brought down there by a couple of Oilers. Gavin Haynes, 45, and then on the tackle, also 38. Dylan Oster was there. So the Eagles come out for their second series on offense after going 3 and out on their first. As Coach Mike Parmentier gives some last-moment instructions to his quarterback, number 3, Noah Turbyfield. No score first quarter. Turbyfield in a totally different formation now, spread as they go a 4 wide receiver set. Totally different look than the first possession. Turbyfield wants to throw, does throw over the middle, intended for number 33, Nick Walker, and that one is dropped. So Turbyfield's thrown 2 passes. They've both been on the money, and they've both been dropped. One dropped by Lane and one dropped by Walker. That would have been good for about 4 yards. Instead, it's an incomplete pass. And the Eagles will have it. 2nd down and 10. Turbyfield in the gun, 4:58 to go. And he will turn and hand it off this time. Number 6 has the football left side. He's got some running room, breaking tackles, and run out of bounds is Curon Parchman after a gain of about 9. And it'll bring up 3rd and 1. Good run that time by Parchman. And the longest gain of the night so far for the Eagles.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Eagles.
They'll call it a gain of 8, and it'll bring up 3rd and a couple. Oilers have the game's only first down on offense. And again, 4 wide receiver set for the Eagles, 47. Briley Christensen, the lone back behind Turbyfield, and he gets it, takes it right up the gut, and he's got enough for an Eagle first down, their first down of the evening. Christensen gains 3, they needed 2, and the Eagles will move the chains. And approaching midfield, they'll have it. 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Under 5 minutes to go. Clock rolling here first quarter. No score in Bethalto for this rivalry matchup between the Eagles and the Oilers. 4 wide receiver set again. Turbyfield takes the snap. He's going to turn and hand it off. That's number 1, Alex Glover. He's got the football, trying to break tackles, but not able to. Good pursuit that time by the Oiler defense. Number 2, Reggie Newtall, and number 16, Richard Stewart, the first two there to make that tackle. Glover gained a yard, maybe two, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Both teams' defenses dominating so far. 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. Turby Phil under center. 3 wide receivers to the left. And Christensen the back behind him. Christensen gets it. Right side has a little running and fumbles the football, and the Oilers have it. Christensen lost the ball. 59 Hunter Morales gobbles it up, and the Oilers are going to take over after the turnover. And they'll have it in good field position at their own 43-yard line. So the game's first turnover goes to the Oilers.
First down for the Oilers.
Christensen was on his way down and lost the football. It would have been a gain of about 5 or 6. Instead, the Oilers take over on offense. Tavion Walker brings his troops up to the line. 1st and 10, Oilers have it at their own 43-yard line. Newberry, the back behind him. Dawson and Reggie Newtall, the wingbacks. Dawson goes in motion. They give it to Newberry right up the middle, and he is hit immediately. Not immediately, after a gain of about 2, but he is popped by number 72, Chandler Powell. The right defensive end comes in and makes a big tackle that time. Collision between Newberry and Powell, and Newberry gained 2 on the play, and it makes it 2nd and 8 for the Oilers.
Going to bring up the 2nd and 8.
Warm, muggy night in Bethalto at CM High School. A little warmer than last weekend, certainly. As Tavion Walker claps his hands, sends a man in motion. That's Newtall. Newtall will get it faked to him, and Walker will keep it and take it out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Picked up about a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Maroon and Gold.
Stop there by Chandler Powell.
Walker jogs back from the sideline after getting the play from head coach Gary Herron. Herron in his 4th season as East Alton Wood River High School head coach. And Walker claps his hands, sends Dawson in motion this time, fakes it to Dawson, wants to throw his first pass of the night. Now he's going to pull it down and run with it. Got some running room, got a 1st down, and makes a nice cut to take it across that 1st down marker into Eagle territory down to the CM 44. Good enough for an Oiler 1st down. He's brought down by number 33, Nick Walker.
Tackled by Shug Walker.
But not before he picked up about 10 yards and enough for the Oilers' 2nd 1st down of the night. Deepest penetration of the night by either team here, as the Oilers will have it 1st and 10 at the CM 44 with 2:01 left to go here in the 1st quarter. Fast-paced 1st quarter. Both teams with a lot of running play, keeping that clock moving. As the Oilers come up to the line of scrimmage again. Walker in the pistol, Newberry behind him, trips to the left this time. As Walker will turn and give it to Newberry right up the middle, and a little bit of a lane opens up. He takes it down to about the 41-yard line, gain of about 3. And it'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Oilers.
Chandler Powell.
Oilers come in 0-1 after losing to Breeze Central last week. CM comes in 1-0 after beating Marquette here in Bethalto last week to start their season. Had a pretty good storm here in Bethalto earlier too, and that may be a factor. Some wet field conditions, a lot of puddles on the sideline especially. As Walker now back in the wing tee this time for the Oilers. Walker sends Dawson in motion, takes the snap, fakes to Walker, or Dawson, gives it to Newberry up the middle. And Newberry stopped after a short gain of about 1. Again, number 72, Chandler Powell on the tackle.
Powell on the tackle.
Gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 6
About 5.
for the Oilers. And we'll see if they have to run another play here before this quarter ends. They will have to. So we've got 20 seconds on the play clock, about 30 seconds on the game clock.
Radio, we're coming out tonight.
Right there. Hey, you were right. Yeah.
Walker in the pistol. Takes the snap. Newberry behind him. Tierney split out wide to the left. Walker sends a man in motion. He's going to roll to his left, look to run for it again. Chased by Christensen up the sideline, though, and he takes it out across the 35 to the 32-yard line. I think he's going to have enough for a first down. And Christensen comes flying over for the Eagles and dives into a mud puddle. And a huge splash goes up on the CM sideline. It was like a giant water slide over there on the sideline as Christensen went flying, but it is going to be enough for another Oiler first down. They will move the chains, and I think after they went out of bounds, so the clock stops, so the Oilers will run one more play here, you would think, before the quarter ends. Walker will run that play from the pistol with Newberry behind him. Dawson and Newtall, the wingbacks. Tierney split out wide to the right this time. Walker takes a snap, and he's going to turn and hand it to Newberry, looking for room right side, but there's nothing there. As Newberry runs up the back of his brother, Adam Newberry, the right guard, and maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Oilers at the CM 35 when we start the second quarter. At the end of one here in Bethalto, no score. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
For a specific reason, and I'm here to help.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Sure, you made a home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. We must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand.
Visit Donna.com to schedule a free initial consultation and case evaluation. The Donahue Law Firm, the representation you need to get the compensation that you deserve.
Back inside the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, Nick Darr back here with you as Tavion hits the quarterback keep, and he keeps it but didn't get much. Lost yardage back to the 36-yard line, lost about a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Oilers. 3rd down at about 12 for East Alton Wood River as we start this second quarter. No score. The Oilers have had the ball 2 times, have punted twice. The Eagles have had it twice. They've punted once and fumbled once. And now the Oilers back up to the line. 3rd down and 15 for East Alton Wood River. Walker claps his hand, sends a man in motion. That's number 5. That's Ryan Dawson. Flag on the play as Walker wants to throw deep for Newtall. That's batted away. Nice play by Alex Glover that time. Glover, the defensive back, batting that one away. I don't think it would have counted anyway as there was a flag down, probably a hold against the Oilers. And the Eagles sideline waving their arms to signal that they would like to decline this penalty and make the Oilers face a 4th and 15. Oilers will have it 4th and 15 at the CM 37, and we'll see what Coach Gary Heron and his staff elects to do here. And now here comes the punting team, it would appear. And number 5, Ryan Dawson, backs up and gets set to punt this one away. Number 12, Keaton Lowen, back deep to receive for CM. He's standing inside his own 10-yard line. Dawson will punt this one away from right about midfield. Good snap for Dawson. High punt, good punt. Fielded by Lowen. He fumbles the football at the 10 and able to dive on it, though, before Phil Tierney could get in there and get it for the Oilers. But the Eagles will have it 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 9.
10:47 left to go in the first half. Still no score here in the ball game. A scoreless first quarter between the two teams. Oilers have had the ball 3 times, have not scored. And the Eagles have had it twice. Punted once, fumbled once. And Noah Turbyfield leading his team back out on the field. Turbyfield in the pistol, 4 wide receivers set this time. He's going to turn and give it to the running back. That's number 6 again. That's Kieran Parchman. Nothing there that time, though. Good job by that Oiler defense to stack that one up. Hunter Morales, who already has a fumble recovery in the ball game, making that tackle right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play for Parchman. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles at their own 9-yard line.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Eagles.
Turbyfield gets the play from the sidelines and huddles up his troops. Trips to the left, including number 17, Dakota Clockey. And now the Eagles are going to take their first timeout of the ball game, our first timeout altogether, and we'll take it with them. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
From the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Again with Kieran Parchman next to him. And Turbyfield's going to roll to his right and look to throw. He will throw, and he's got a man that's caught, number 33 with the football. That's Nick Walker, and he will make the catch. Short gain, though, as he takes it across the 10-yard line to about the 11.
Richard Stewart on the stop. It's going to bring up the 3rd down.
And that'll make it 3rd down and about... Now they'll spot it up near the 13-yard line actually now, so they give him forward progress up to the 13, and that'll make it 3rd down and 6 for CM. The Eagles face another 3rd down here early on in this contest. As Turbyfield has trips up 2 to the right, 2 to the left, wants to throw again, fakes it, now looks to run as he rolls to his left. Now back to the pass, and that ball is caught. What a throw! That one was on the money to number 7, Dakota Clockey. Just out of the reach of number 24, Hunter Roberts, the defensive back. Terrific throw, and the Eagles have a 1st down out near the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 17 on 3rd and 6. And the Eagles move the chains for the 2nd time tonight. Good throw, good catch that time by the Eagles. 3 wide receivers set this time, as Turbyfield now makes it a 4 wide receiver set, sends a man into the slot. Turbyfield's going to turn and throw it into the flat. That's caught, and a great move by Glover, but he is going to be brought down. Good gang tackling that time by East Alton Wood River Oilers, as As Glover avoided the first tackle of Gavin Haynes, but a host of Oilers were there, including Reggie Newtall. Also number 16, Richard Stewart, in on the tackle for the Oilers that time. Scoreboard update in Roxana. The Pana Panthers lead the Roxana Shells by a score of 21-0 after 1 quarter of play. Here in Bethalto, no score, 8:35 to go first half. As Turbyville in the pistol sends Glover in motion. Looked like the Eagles move, no flag. And Turbyville's going to throw that one deep, and that's going to be incomplete. As 2 guys hand fighting over there. Phil Tierney in coverage of number 2, Logan Turbyville. Check that, that's number 5, Ryan Dawson for the Oilers.
Pass intended for Logan Turbyville.
No, that was Tierney. 5 and 6 are a little difficult to decipher between here on the Oiler jerseys. In any case, it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for CM. As they'll have to convert another 3rd down here. They'll go trips to the left to try to do that. Turbyville, Walker, and Parchment over here to the left. Turbyville's going to turn and look that way. Looking to throw deep over the middle. That one is batted up in the air, incomplete. He was trying to screen past the Parchment, and it was there if he's able to complete it. But it's tipped up in the air, and it falls incomplete. It brings up 4th down, and the Eagles will have to punt again. It'll be just their 2nd punt of the night. They do have a turnover as well, and number 72, Chandler Powell, will go back deep to punt this one away for the Eagles. He's standing at his 16-yard line, his own 16-yard line. Punt returner is Tavion Walker for East Alton Wood River, and he's standing at his own 35. No score in the ball game. 8:18 to go here first half. As a low snap picked up on the short hop by the Powell, and that ball bounces at the 45 and takes an CM bounce down to the 40-yard line. And the Oilers will take over there on offense for the 4th time tonight. No points on the board yet by either team. Don't forget, more football coming your way the rest of this weekend. Later on tonight, we'll have Breeze Mater Dei, the Knights from Public School Stadium, taking on the Marquette Explorers. Sam Stem and Chris Irwin on the call of that one. Don't forget, Sports Talk an hour earlier tomorrow with Big Z Sports Director Brent Berkland at 10 a.m. Scores, highlights, coaches' interviews comes your way at 10 a.m. You'll hear from all the area coaches, or most of them anyway. And then the University of Illinois Fighting Illini football season kicks off tomorrow against Kent State. Pre-game at 10:30, kickoff at 11. Walker in the pistol, Newberry behind him, sends Dawson in motion and movement. I think it might be on Walker as he pulled out a little bit early and drew the Eagles off. We'll see who they get though. Officials picking up the ball and they are walking it back 5 yards, so I think that is going to be a motion penalty against the Oilers, and it'll make it 1st and 15 for East Alton Wood River from their own 34. Also tomorrow on the Big Z, immediately following Illinois football, you can hear play-by-play coverage of Pana at Roxana. And another full slate of games next week on the Big Z as we bring you about 36 games, about 27, 30 games depending on playoffs in prep football this season. Walker's going to send Dawson in motion and hand it to him left side looking for running room. Flag comes in. Dawson's got some room. It's a gain of about 7 out across the 41-yard line, but a flag down, and I think that's going to be a hold against East Alton Wood River. We'll check the penalty here as the officials conference about it. Good run by Dawson, his best of the night, but it looks like it's coming back. Looks like helmet-to-helmet contact, I think, is the call against East Alton Wood River. Somebody led with their helmet and they call a penalty on that, and I'm not sure what the distance of that is going to be. As Coach Heron stands with his hands on his hips, a little disappointed with the call, as are his assistant coaches, including Kyle Heron, Mike Beecham, Derek Forsting over on that sideline. Also Mike Young and Jason Pollard, part of the Oilers staff this year. And we can't forget athletic trainer Dana Emmerich down on the sidelines, taking care of all the injured players. That is a 15-yard walk-off against East Alton Wood River. So that goes all the way back to the 16-yard line from the spot of the foul. So 8:04 left to go here in the first half. No score, and the Oilers are going to have first and a mile. They need to get to the 39-yard line. So it's first and about 23. Reverse play. Newtall has it. Right side looking for running room, cutting back to the middle. He'll take it out across the 20 to about the 24-yard line. Number 47, Briley Christensen on the tackle.
Assisted there by number 64, Hunter Thorne.
Getting word that the Alton-Quincy game scheduled to be played up in Quincy has been delayed by lightning until 8 p.m. So if it's not fun enough to make the trip up to Quincy, now you get to wait out a lightning delay. Second down and 24 for East Alton Wood River. Walker in the pistol, claps his hands, gets his line set, sends Dawson in motion. Fakes it to him, wants to throw this time. Wants to throw deep down the middle of the field for Newtall. Got a man, and that is incomplete. Newtall had it for a minute. Good coverage by Keaton Lowen and number 1, Alex Glover. All three guys went up for it, and nobody came down with it. It looked like Newtall maybe for just a moment was going to come down with it. That would have been a huge play for the Oilers. But as it is, just a harmless, incomplete pass, and it sets up a 3rd and 24 for East Alton Wood River. 7:09 left to go here in the first half. No score in the ball game. Oilers have it 3rd and 24. And number 28's checked into the ball game. That's Garrett Holt at wide receiver. He might have jumped, no call. Walker's going to turn and fake it, and he's on a designed quarterback run, still on his feet, but not for long. A host of Eagles in on the tackle as Walker kept spinning and spinned away for a little while, but could not continue to spin away as number 72 Chandler Powell got there, number 11 in there as well, Hunter Hargrave. So that's going to set up a punting situation for the Oilers. 4th down and about 27 for East Alton Wood River. As Dawson will punt this one away, he's standing inside his own 10-yard line. Number 12, Hunter Hargrave, or Keaton Lowen rather, standing at midfield ready to return this punt as Garrett Holt runs onto the field late. And the Oilers were not lined up properly. Holt came onto the field late. Number 23, Brandon Johnson, pointed to the official late. And now it's a procedure penalty against East Alton Wood River. So it was 4th and 27. Now it's going to be 4th and 32.
Going to move him back 5 yards and 4th down.
As the Oilers will punt this one away. .6:13 left to go in the half. No points on the board as of yet between the 1-0 Eagles and the 0-1 Oilers. Dawson receives this punt. He slips. Looked like the Eagles might have got a hand on it, but it gets a great Oiler bounce. Boy, fortunate that time for East Alton Wood River. Dawson slipped, somehow got it off. It was a low line drive. It never got more than about 3 feet off the ground and rolled all the way down to the 46-yard line. But as it is, the Eagles are going to have their best field position of the night, 1st and 10 at the Oiler 46. So we'll see if that can lead to CM getting some points on the board here first. As their junior quarterback, Noah Turbyfield, leads them back out on the field after getting the play from head coach Mike Parmentier. Oilers haven't won here in Bethalto since 1983. Of course, some of those years they didn't play, but still, that's a bit of a drought. Turbyfield sends a man in motion. That's Parchman, and he will hand him the football on a wide receiver sweep. And the Oilers snuffed that one out well. Phil Tierney, the first one there, makes the tackle. Also number 42, Damian Wiseman, on the tackle for the Oilers as well. It's a loss of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd and 14.
Wiseman and number 6, Tierney, Phil Tierney.
Tierney, a senior. Played football his freshman year and moved to soccer his sophomore and junior season. Now back in football pads. As Turbyfield will drop into the shotgun this time, into the pistol really. Parchman next to him. Trips to the right for the Eagles. Turbyfield takes the snap, looks to throw. He's got some time, now chased out of the pocket. Got a man down the field, that's intercepted. Picked off by the Oilers. Number 5, Ryan Dawson, steps in and intercepts it, and he lost the football. He took a pop from Powell and fumbled. A flag might have gotten thrown out. He lost the ball. Number 50 picks it up. That's Braden Georgioff for the Eagles. And the officials now are going to conference and talk about this. We'll see what this penalty is. I think the penalty is going to be against CM, but the big key is here, who's going to have possession of the football? If they deem it was an illegal hit, I would think the Oilers will get it back here. It's a personal foul against the Oilers. Personal foul against East Alton Wood River, so a double whammy. They had an interception of Turbyfield.
It's going to be 1st down for the Eagles.
Dawson picked it off, got hit, fumbled the football, and somehow committed a penalty as well, a personal foul penalty. So the spot of the foul was at the 43-yard line of the Oilers. So they're going to march that one all the way down to the 28-yard line. 29-yard line is where they'll eventually finally spot it. And the Eagles will have it 1st and 10 after a very odd call. Coach Gary Heron cannot be real happy, I would say, on the sidelines, but he's out on the field. Standing on the 40-yard line looking for an explanation before they run this play, and he might get one as the officials go over and talk to him. So it's 1st down and 10 Eagles at the 29 after 2 turnovers on one play, an interception thrown by Turbyfield to Dawson, and then Dawson fumbles it, recovered by Braden Georgioff after the fumble caused by number 72, Chandler Powell. And now all the officials going over to talk to Coach Gary Heron about the call. He's wondering what was the personal foul call about. And he gets an explanation, heads back to the sidelines. Not sure he's happy with the explanation. In fact, I know he's not. So after it's all said and done, the Eagles have it 1st and 10 at the Oiler 29-yard line. No score in the ball game. 5:07 left to go here, first half. Another update coming in. Marquette trailing Mater Dei 14-0 at Public School Stadium. As Parchman gets the carry this time, and the Oilers all over that one. Loss of a couple there. Hunter Robertson on the tackle.
Number 6.
Also number 38, Dylan Oster was there.
Loss of about a yard.
Lost a couple of yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 12 from the Oiler 31. As this Oiler defense put in a little bit of a tough spot here. Eagles started this drive at the Oiler 46, and after a couple of plays now have it down at the 31. Second down and 12, clock rolling under 4.5 to go now in the first half. 4:24 left to go in the ball game. Turbyfield sends Glover in motion, fakes it to him, wants to throw back to the other side, and that's almost intercepted. Almost picked off by number 42, Damian Wiseman. Parchman was the intended receiver. As they got everything, the Eagles got everything flowing to the right, tried to bring it back to the left, but Wiseman read it well, nearly intercepted it, and had he been able to do that, that would have been a touchdown for the Oilers. As it is, it's an incomplete pass, and the Eagles have it 3rd down and 12 from the Oiler 31-yard line. Turbyfield back into the pistol. Parchman next to him. Curon, Parchman. And they'll put Glover in the slot. And now another timeout is going to be called by Coach Mike Parmentier of the CM Eagles. We will take 1-2. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
And the Oilers looking for another stop here. Trying to again prevent the Eagles from putting points on the board. .4:15 to go in the ball game. No score, or in the half rather. Turbyfield in the pistol. 4 wide receivers set. Turbyfield wants to throw, looks to his right, throws into the flat for Parchman, overthrows him, and that one falls incomplete. We'll see here what CM elects to do is they'll send a kicking unit onto the field from the 31-yard line. And this might be the field goal unit here. Nope, it's the punting unit as they're going to punt it away here. Maybe. Definitely a spot on the field where a punt is, or a fake punt is an option. 4th down and 12 for the Eagles at the Oiler 31. Tavion Walker, the quarterback for the Oilers, back deep to receive, standing at the 11-yard line. Powell ready to punt this one away. Takes a high snap, gets the punt away, and that's going to be hit Phil Tierney at the 21-yard line. He bats it down and able to fall on it, and the Oilers maintain possession. So, all in all, for the Oilers there, you couldn't be happier with the field position after CM punting it away from the Oiler 31, and the Oilers are going to take over at their own 22. As the Oilers will take over here on offense, looking to put the first points of the game on the board. A little bit surprising here. No score. 4:03 left to go in the first half. I might be a jinx. I did the Alton game last week against Highland, no points at all in the second half, and I haven't seen any points in the first half. So it's been a while since I've seen a score. Tavion Walker in the pistol with Brody Newberry behind him. Sends a man in motion and gives him the football. That's number 38, and that is Dylan Oster, and he is brought down right about 2 yards shy of the line of scrimmage. He lost a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
George off on the stop. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Number 50, Braden Georgioff makes the tackle for CM. Brings up second down and 11 yards for the Oilers. Clock continues to roll here. 3:30 to go in the ball in the first half. Walker in the pistol. Newberry behind him. Newtall goes in motion. They'll fake it to him and give it up the middle to Newberry. Trying to still on his feet. Finally dragged down. Just shy of the 24-yard line. He'll gain about 3 on the play and he'll bring up 3rd and 9 for East Alton Wood River. As both teams continue to struggle on offense here. Oilers are going to let this clock roll down, I would think, as far as it can before running this play. Try to leave CM with as little time as possible on offense if they do indeed have to punt it away here. Facing a 3rd and 9. A lot of 3rd and long situations for the Oilers, not the type of situations they like to be in. As Walker claps his hand and sends a man in motion. The Oilers moved, but the officials didn't call anything, but Tavion Walker stopped playing. So that brought their attention to it. And then they threw the flag, and now it's a procedure penalty against the Oilers. I think if Walker had just kept going, they might have missed that one. But they didn't miss it. So now it's 3rd down and 14 after a 5-yard loss on the penalty. So the Oilers have it 3rd and 14 from their own 18-yard line. Walker goes and gets the play from Coach Heron and comes back out and relays that to his team as they break the huddle and head up to the line of scrimmage, trying to convert a 3rd and 14. Walker claps the hands, gets the offensive line set, sends Newtall in motion, gives him the football, looking for room right side, almost a block in the back. Now Newtall slips and is brought down by number 23, Kean Harris.
Stop there by Harris. It's going to bring up
and no gain on that play whatsoever. And now the Eagles are going to take their 3rd and final timeout of the first half here with 1:53 left to go in the half. No score in the ball game. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Home Improvement is a second-generation, family-owned and operated company committed to putting customer service and quality first. Serving you since 1962, we strive to make every customer a customer for life. At Morris Home Improvement, we operate by a code of ethics we call the Morris Code. This code consists of honesty, integrity, quality, service, and value. Visit us at MHI1962.com or call 46-50505.
For a specific reason, and I'm here to help.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Sure, I made one home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Oilers will punt it. Dawson ready to punt this one away. Low kick. Line drive kick takes an Oiler bounce. The Eagles are going to let it roll. It's still going. And the Oilers finally down it. All the way down at the 43-yard line of CM. Another punt by Dawson. Then that one maybe got 10 feet off the ground at the highest point. But it's a low line drive kick and took an Oiler bounce all the way down to the 43. So the Eagles will have it. They'll have a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Minute 44 to go in the half, but no timeouts left. And Noah Turbyfill has got a minute 44 to work with and needs to drive the football 57 yards to get his team into the end zone for the first time tonight. Turbyfill in the pistol with trips to the right, Parchman next to him. And Turbyfill takes the snap, rolls to his right, looks to throw down the field to the sideline, got a man caught at midfield and brought down by 38, Dylan Oster. Number 4, Alex Reams, the receiver for CM. And that ball is complete, good for an 8-yard gain and brings up 2nd and 10 for CM as number 7, Drennan Hausman checks in for the Oilers, and he replaces. Oh, I thought Reams was headed to the sideline, but he'll stay where he is. Now it's a 4 wide receiver set for CM with trips to the right. Turbyfield, Parchman next to him. Turbyfield wants to throw to the near side here. He's got a man that's caught. And dragging tacklers goes number 7. That's Drennan Hausman, who just checked in. And he's got an Eagle first down. Takes it down to the Oiler 40-yard line.
It's another Eagle first down.
Make it the 39-yard line. First down, Eagles. 56.7 seconds to go. And the Eagles finally starting to move it. Turbyfield wants to throw to the right side this time. Got a man wide open. That's Nick Walker. Makes the catch and falls down. If he stays on his feet, that could have been a big gain at the very least. Could have gotten to the sidelines. Did not make it over there, so the clock continues to roll. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Well, we're going to be under 30 seconds when this play gets off, just about. Turbyfield wants to throw. He's got all kinds of time. Now rolls back to his right. Throwing deep, looking for the end zone. Got a man, and that is incomplete. Alex Reams, the intended receiver, he got a hand on it, but only one, and couldn't bring it in. Newtall, the intended, or in coverage back there, along with number 1, Tavion Walker for the Oilers. The incomplete pass does stop the clock, though, with 25.3 seconds left to go here in the first half. No score on the board yet. Eagles have it, 3rd and 6 rather, at the Oiler 36-yard line. Eagles trying to convert here. Turbyfield in the pistol, trips to the left this time. One receiver, that's Reams, out to the right. Turbyfield fumbles the snap, picks it up. Oilers giving pursuit. Turbyfield wants to throw, got a man wide open down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Drennan Hausman from 36 yards out. Turbyfield stepped up in the pocket, avoided the pass rush of Hunter Morales. Hausman broke wide open down the middle, and it's a touchdown for the Eagles. Our first score of the night comes with 17.2 seconds left to go in the first half, and the Eagles lead it 6-0. Finally got a man open downfield. Turbyfield put it on him. Hausman hauled it in, and the Eagles have the lead. Now Turbyfield will stay in, and they will attempt to go for 2 here. Full house backfield this time as they line up, hand it to the fullback right up the middle. He's in. That's 47, Briley Christensen, converting the 2-point attempt. And the Eagles lead it 8-0 with 16.9 seconds left to go in the first half. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
We're just proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. We must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
Not much.
Nick Darr back in the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, joined by Advantage News sports editor Bill Roseberry, as the Eagles have gone on top here 8-0 and get set to kick it off after the 36-yard touchdown pass from Turbyfield to Hausman. Powell ready to kick this one off. Low line drive kick. It's going to be fielded by Dawson at the 20 to the 25, up to the 30, and takes a shot at the 31-yard line. Logan Turbyfield, number 2, a big tackle, and this Eagle crowd is fired up after finally getting on the board, Bill, and then a big hit there from Turbyfield.
All it took was me coming off the field to come up here with you, and now they're shooting pictures for almost 2 quarters and nothing happened.
Well, I joked that I'd almost gone 4 quarters without seeing a touchdown because I did Alton Highland last week, no score in the second half at all, and almost went the entire first half here with no points.
And I don't know if you can tell from up here, I'm sure you've seen the guys slipping. It's kind of a muddy mess out there. You know, that little bit of rain we got this afternoon is really affecting those guys, and it's hard to run on the outside. I mean, you really need to go between the tackles if they're going to gain anything on the ground, or through the air like Turpinville finally did.
Oilers have it 1st and 10, and Walker's going to turn just hand up the middle to Newberry. I would imagine that's going to be the last play of the half, as the Oilers I don't think will be in any hurry to get up and run another one. They'll be content to take it into the locker room at halftime, trailing 8-0 after the late touchdown from Turby Phil to Hausman to finish off the first half. So at halftime, it's CM 8, East Alton Wood River nothing. Back with halftime after this. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's coverage of today's event is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Midwest Members Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Lewis and Clark Community College, empowering people. Moore's Home Improvement, honesty, integrity, quality, and value. Brightway Imaging, lower cost exams with transparent pricing. Let Brightway show you a smarter healthcare solution.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Moore's Home Improvement is a second-generation, family-owned and operated company committed to putting customer service and quality first. Serving you since 1962, we strive to make every customer a customer for life. At Moore's Home Improvement, we operate by a code of ethics we call the Morse Code. This code consists of honesty, integrity, quality, service, and value. Visit us at MHI1962.com or call 46-50505.
You're here for a specific reason, and I'm here to help.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Should have made a home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff, let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
RiverBender.com's coverage of today's event is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Midwest Members Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Lewis and Clark Community College, empowering people. Moore's Home Improvement, honesty, integrity, quality, and value. Brightway Imaging, lower cost exams with transparent pricing. Let Brightway show you a smarter healthcare solution.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Moore's Home Improvement is a second-generation, family-owned and operated company committed to putting customer service and quality first. Serving you since 1962, we strive to make every customer a customer for life. At Moore's Home Improvement, we operate by a code of ethics we call the Morse Code. This code consists of honesty, integrity, quality, service, and value. Visit us at MHI1962.com or call 46-50505.
You're here for a specific reason, and I'm here to help.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Sure you had Madewell home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the RiverBend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Morse Home Improvement is a second-generation, family-owned and operated company committed to putting customer service and quality first. Serving you since 1962, we strive to make every customer a customer for life. At Morse Home Improvement, we operate by a code of ethics we call the Morse Code. This code consists of honesty, integrity, quality, service, and value. Visit us at MHI1962.com or call 46-50505.
For a specific reason, and I'm here to help.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Show you that Madewell home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the RiverBend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at brightwayimaging.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Morse Home Improvement is a second-generation, family-owned and operated company committed to putting customer service and quality first. Serving you since 1962, we strive to make every customer a customer for life. At Morse Home Improvement, we operate by a code of ethics we call the Morse Code. This code consists of honesty, integrity, quality, service, and value. Visit us at MHI1962.com or call 46-50505.
You're here for a specific reason, and I'm here to help.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Show you that Madewell home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the RiverBend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower-cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I think they're going to have to prove that they can stop the pass, though, in the second half.
Right, yeah, I was wondering what they look like losing a Division I linebacker, out of the middle of their defense. And it seems like they've filled that void pretty good. Maybe losing T.J. Lawson's going to affect them more than Zach Kincaid. He was a really good corner.
Yep, and tonight anyway. So we'll see if the Oilers can stop, because CM does have some weapons on the outside. So the Oilers are going to kick it away here to start the half. Number 6, Huron Parchment, and number 12, Keaton Lowen back deep to receive for CM. They're standing at their own 10-yard line as the bug flies into my eye.
Well, number 6 finally got started. They're trailing 7-0 at the end of the first quarter in Quincy.
Finally got started. Number 2, Reggie Newtall will kick it away for East Hampton Wood River. The Oilers trailing by a score of 8-0. We'll see how Coach Heron wants to start this second half on special teams. Been known to onside kick or time or two. Not this time, though. Good high, long kick down inside the 8. It's fielded by Lowen. And he brings it out across the 15 to about the 17-yard line. Brought down there by number 16, Richard Stewart. Good job by the Oilers special teams covering that kickoff.
Yeah, and that was a good kick too. So something.
Yeah, straight ahead style too.
They didn't have very many very good ones in the first half.
Right. So just underway here, second and half. If you're just joining us, the Eagles lead 8-0. The only score in the game came with 16.9 seconds left to go in the first half. That was a 36-yard touchdown pass from Noah Turbyfield to number 7, Drennan Hausman, the only score. So the Eagles, though, take over on offense to start this half. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 17 to start the second. Man in motion, that's Glover. Turbyfield's going to hand it, though, to Parchment, and he cuts it back the other way, and being chased out of bounds, takes it out across the 20 to about the 21-yard line, run out of bounds there by number 24, Hunter Roberts. Even the 23, actually.
Parchment was the guy at 163 yards from scrimmage last week, and they have really, I think, bottled him up tonight. They've done a good job defensively keeping him in check.
Personal foul against the Oilers again. That's their 3rd personal foul penalty. So just those 3 penalties alone have cost them 45 yards, and there's been numerous others as well.
Yeah, I think penalties are going to be the thing that are going to have Coach Heron upset this week.
That takes it out to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Eagles. So not the way the Oilers wanted to see this second half start. Turbyfield in the pistol. 4 wide receiver set. Glover goes in motion, and he'll get the football running to his right. He's bottled up there, though. The Oilers there in pursuit again. A host of Oilers in on that tackle, led by number 45, Gavin Haynes, for the Oilers.
Oh, we were going to get another flag. One of the Oilers players pushed CM player down, but they didn't.
Number 1, Alex Glover, gets up limping back to the huddle. But he's going to stay in.
No gain on that play.
No gain, maybe even a lost, he might even lost a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for CM. Turbyfield gets the call from Coach Parmentier and goes back to the field. In the pistol, 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. He wants to throw. Pulls it down in a hurry, chased by Mark Van out to his left. Rolling to his left, still running now, and out across the 40. And that's got to be a late hit. It is a late hit. Or maybe they're going to call that flag on Coach Parmentier as the official gets right in his face. Interesting. Well, the result of the play is a run out to about the 41-yard line. Let's check the penalty. Nope, it is a personal foul against the Oilers.
Personal foul against the Oilers.
Their 4th of the night, 60 yards in personal foul penalties, and that one was pretty clear over here on the sidelines. 38, Dylan Oster brought the running back down, who was actually the quarterback, Turbyfield, brought him down a good 4 or 5 yards out of bounds, really.
Yeah, boy, I mean, Coach Heron's got to be tired of seeing all these penalties. They're shooting themselves in the foot in a game that they got a really good chance to win here. I mean, if they just stop giving up field position.
Well, that's going to give the Eagles 1st and 10 at the Oiler 44 now. 10:30 to go, 3rd quarter. Glover goes in motion. Turbyfield fakes it to him, throws it into the right flat, and incomplete, intended for number 7, Drennan Hausman.
Pass intended for Hausman.
That pass was a little bit behind Hausman. Had to try and come back for it a little bit. So really, I mean, most of Turbeville's passes have been on target tonight.
It's like maybe a little communication problem on the sidelines between Coach Parmentier and quarterback Turbeville too. Taking a little bit of time to get the play in. Eagles lead 8-0, 10:27 to go, third quarter. 4 wide receivers to the left, empty backfield. Turbeville wants to throw a little screen here. He's got Parchman to the 40, down to the 35. Official goes down, players go down. And Parchman knocked down, finally brought down at the Oiler 35-yard line after a gain of about 9.
That's number 6. Pass to Parchman.
Yeah, that was a nifty little play, just right over the top, just dumped it off to Parchman, and he had a lot of open space to run with the football.
They spread out the formation, 5 wide receivers, empty backfield, and had 4 wide receivers to the left, and then Parchman just kind of snuck into the middle. Turbeville hits him, and it's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd down and 1. Turbeville gets the call, comes to the huddle, calls the play, and here we go.
He might have a nice future with his freshman, Parchman.
Yeah. Turbeville takes the snap, hands right up the middle. That's Christensen. He's got a first down. Loose football, but they're going to say he was down. And that ends up being a break for the Oilers because Alex Glover for the Eagles picked it up, and he would have ran into the end zone had they not blown that one dead.
Eagles roll down. Gets enough for the first down.
But the result of the play is a gain of about 3 and an Eagle first down. Number 47, Briley Christensen, just a sophomore. So some young guys carrying the football for CM.
Yeah, you know, the quarterbacks club, Coach Parmentier said that he was really strong from junior class all the way down into 8th grade. So, I mean, he kind of expected next year, the next few years after this could be pretty good seasons for the Eagles. Not a lot of upperclassmen for them right now.
I think we're going to see another. We got player injury. That's Glover. Looks like they're working on him. It looks like a cramp. Didn't see a whole lot of that week 1. The weather was so much nicer really last week. The humidity was down. We saw a little bit of it, but not much in our first one here tonight.
The birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Maybe 60, but 50 is not bad. Clock rolling now, 9:15 to go in the third quarter. Eagles leading 8-0. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Oilers 32. And they've got backfield again, 5 wide receiver set. Parchman goes in motion. Another guy went in motion too. Finally, the flag comes out. Turbeville wants to throw deep. He does, and it's incomplete. Knocked away. Nice job there by number 1, Tavion Walker. Parchman moved, and so did number 23, Keon Harris. And I think it's going to be a procedure penalty against CM.
Wood River knows all about those. They had 4 or 5 of them in the first half.
4 or 5 procedure penalties and 4 or 5 personal fouls in the game, and that's not a good equation for victory when you already come in as the underdog, especially. And like you said, it's a game that they have a good chance in.
Right.
Down just 8-0. 8:58 left to go in the third. Turbeville in the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Pump fakes to his right. Now wants to throw deep down the field. He's got a receiver out there, 33. That's Nick Walker, but that one falls incomplete. And number 2, Reggie Newtall in coverage there for the Oilers.
Sorry about it. Could we have the mic just a little bit closer to you?
So the incomplete pass leads to a 2nd down and 15 for CM. Eagles lead it 8-0. Trips to the left this time. Parchment in the backfield next to Turbyfield. Turbyfield takes the snap, got lots of time this time, wants to throw deep again, and down the sideline, and that's intended for the receiver, but it's intercepted. Tavion Walker.
Pass intercepted.
23, Keon Harris was the intended receiver, but the quarterback and the cornerback for the Oilers, Tavion Walker, comes down with it. Interception for the Oilers, and they will take over.
Well, he did a great job of using his body to block the senior receiver and kind of box him out to have the space to catch that ball, too. A really good job on that interception.
And, you know, just when you think the Eagles are getting ready to kind of take control of this game, they got a little bit of a drive going. They scored late in the first half. That's a big play for the Oilers. And we'll see if they can get anything going offensively, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, as great as they played on defense, the offense has kind of sputtered. They're only at the 6-yard line.
Yeah. 8:44 to go. 1st and 10 Oilers from their own 6. Man in motion is Dawson, but there must have been another guy in motion too. Nope, that's going to be encroachment against CM. So this time the penalty goes against the Eagles. And a 5-yard penalty against CM makes it 1st and 5, and they'll take it out to the 11-yard line.
That'll help the Oilers out a little bit.
Newberry in the backfield behind Walker. Oilers' first possession of the second half, trailing 8-0. Walker sends a man in motion. Dawson, now another flag. I think the Oilers might have gave it right back. They did.
Flag on the play. False start against the Oilers.
Been doing it all night.
Somebody moved on the offensive line, I think, for the Oilers, and that creates a 5-yard penalty and makes it now 1st and 10. So we're back to where we started. 1st and 10, Oilers have it at their own 6 after the Walker interception.
Those are the types of things right there that make coaches' hair great.
Yeah, because you got it 1st and 5, and on both sides, really.
Yeah, I know both. I mean, with silly penalties like that.
Walker takes the snap, gives it to Newberry up the middle. Some running room this time to the 10, out to the 15-yard line. Good run by Brody Newberry. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of about 9.
Newberry on the carry.
It'll bring up 2nd and 1.
Yeah, he really picked up about 4 or 5 extra yards there, keeping those legs churning. He broke a tackle right off the line of scrimmage. It looked like he was going to get wrapped up. So nice run by him. You know, he hasn't really had too many really good runs tonight.
None. Hasn't been a lot of room there to run. Walker sends Dawson in motion, gives it to Newberry up the middle. He's got some room again this time. He's got a 1st down, still going to the 30. 32-yard line. Brody Newberry running with a purpose.
And this was, I know, I listened to, Brent played the interview with Coach Newberry the other day for me, and he was talking a lot about Newberry and how he ran last week and how impressed he was with what he did. I just hadn't seen it tonight, but these last 2 plays, you can see why you know, I mean, carrying.
Now almost a different running back than what we saw in the first half, really. So that's a 1st down for the Oilers. 1st and 10, and they've got it out to the 32-yard line, trailing 8-0 here. 7:47 to go, 3rd quarter. Walker gets his line set, sends his man in motion. That's Dawson. And he's going to hand it off to Newtall, and Newtall looking for room on the right side. Not much there. Good job by the Eagle defense. Takes it across the 35 out to the 36. That's a gain of about 4, brought down by Hunter Hargrave.
You know, Newtall was an Alton kid that transferred into Wood River. I guess he set out last year, but Coach Aaron was talking about that at the quarterbacks club. You know, he said he showed up for everything last year, just hungry to play football.
And he's had some decent runs tonight. Garrett Holtz checked into the game at receiver for the Oilers. Walker in the pistol, Newberry behind him. Sends Dawson in motion again. Fakes it to him, gives it to Newberry right up the gut. And Newberry takes it out to the 40-yard line. He'll be a couple yards shy of the first down marker. Another good hard run, though, by Newberry, really finishing off those runs here in the second half more. So the Oilers have it 3rd down and 3 from their own 39-yard line. This drive started at their own 6-yard line after the interception by the quarterback, Tavion Walker. We'll see if the Oilers can keep this drive alive with a 3rd down conversion here, or if CM can get a stop and get the football back. Walker takes the snap. It's a high snap, almost lost it, gives it to Newberry. Newberry hit, but the initial contact doesn't bring him down. He kept the legs churning, and I think he's going to have enough for a first down, well past the first down.
They're giving him what? Are they giving him the 40?
Yeah.
Okay, no, they're going to give him the 44.
Gain of 5, and that's a first down for the Oilers. And their best drive of the night.
I thought they were going to give him the 45 at first. Man, that's generous.
Yeah. Walker gets the play from Coach Herron. And brings it in. Newberry behind him. And Dawson goes in motion. Walker wants to throw this time, looking deep down the field for Newtall, and that's going to be incomplete. Double coverage over there by number 12, Keaton Lowen, and number 21, Grant Lane. They had a pretty good blanket on Newtall, and that one falls harmlessly incomplete and brings up 2nd and 10.
I was wondering if that's his first pass attempt of the second half.
Well, we'll see if it opens up the running game at all, just the attempt maybe.
Right, I kind of thought we might see them try and pass it a little bit more this second half. So far, they've been running the ball much more effective.
5:28 to go, 3rd quarter. Oilers have it 2nd and 10 rather from their own 45. Dawson goes in motion. They'll fake it to him, give it to Newberry up the middle again, and he's out across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Gain of a couple will bring up 3rd and about 7.
Walker on the tackle.
Oilers facing another big 3rd down here, and not really the kind of 3rd down they like either. 3rd and 5 or more is really somewhat of a dangerous territory for them. And Walker sends Dawson in motion. Dawson gets the carry. Left side looking for room. Nothing there. Good job by the Eagle defense. Number 12, Keaton Lowen on the tackle. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Oilers at their own 48-yard line. And I would think they'll punt it away here. As well as their defense has played, you'd think putting it back in the hands of your D here would be the call, and it is going to be. And number 5, Ryan Dawson will go back deep to punt this ball, and Lowen will receive it for the Eagles, standing at his own 19-yard line.
Boy, we haven't really seen anybody get really deep into the other team's territory. I mean, even the touchdown pass was 36 yards. So, I mean, neither one of them has been within the 25 on the other team's end.
And now the Oilers are going to take a timeout to discuss it. We'll take one, too. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Morse Home Improvement is a second-generation, family-owned and operated company committed to putting customer service and quality first. Serving you since 1962, we strive to make every customer a customer for life. At Morse Home Improvement, we operate by a code of ethics we call the Morse Code. This code consists of honesty, integrity, quality, service, and value. Visit us at MHI1962.com or call 46-50505.
For a specific reason, and I'm here to help.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Sure you had made a home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Now the Eagles are going to get it in great field position.
It's going to be first down for the Eagles.
I think maybe 38 Dylan Osler was actually the up back to receive that one. But the Eagles are going to have terrific field position. They'll have it at their own 49-yard line. And Turbyville leads the troops back out on the field. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Eagles leading by a score of 8-0. So we'll see what the Eagles try to do on offense here. If they stick to the pass or maybe try to get their running game going a little bit. Trips to the left here. Turbyville takes the snap. He's going to turn and hand it off to the freshman. That's Parchman, and he is going to be brought down. Mark Van on the tackle. Well back at the 45-yard line. We'll see where they give his forward progress.
He just helicopter
Yeah.
him down, grabbed him by the arm.
Parchman on the carry.
Kieran Parchman, the ball carrier, and the freshman treated rudely by the senior there. Yep. And now a flag is down on the field, and that's going to go against hold against CM. A hold against CM is going to push it back to the 39-yard line of the Eagles. Make it first and about 20. With 3:22 left to go here in the third quarter. Don't forget, after the game, Bill and I will name our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game. A couple candidates from both sides so far, but long way to go. First and 20 for the Eagles. Trips to the left. Turbyville in the pistol. Parchman next to him. He'll get the football right side, looking for running room. Again, though, not much there.
Parchman on the carry.
Boy, both defenses tonight have just been dominant. Hunter Morales, Mark Van on the tackle there on that left side.
Morales on the tackle.
Those are a couple of grown men out there.
Yeah.
Hunter Morales and Mark Van.
Big parts of that defensive line for the Oilers.
I've stood near Hunter Morales before. I've been like, he's got to be like 26 years old.
He does look a little older than a senior in high school, that's for sure.
He was running track last year here at the county meet, and I was like, oh my God, he's so much bigger than everybody else.
Second and 18, Turbyville rolling to his left, maybe wants to run it, now pulling it down to throw. He does throw into the flat, and that's caught. 33, Nick Walker with the reception inside Oiler territory down to the 48-yard line of the Oilers. And that's going to make it about 3rd and 7, a big 3rd and 7 for this Eagle offense. See if they can convert here and keep this drive going. Neither team has really been able to do much on 3rd down at all in terms of converting. And that's a big part of the reason why there are just 8 points on the board so far.
Yeah, I mean, these defenses are like, they're just holding strong. They're not bending at all.
Turbyville takes the snap. Oilers bring the blitz. Don't get there. Turbyville wants to throw deep now over the middle again for Hausman, and that's incomplete. That could have been on offense, almost picked off, and could have been an offensive pass interference, really.
Right. Yeah, he kind of had a hold of it.
Brings up the 4th down.
You're right, they may have got away with it.
Dawson was kind of there and almost had another pick. So now the Eagles will have to punt again, 72. Chandler Powell will come out and punt this one away. Tavion Walker back deep to receive for the Oilers. And a low snap picked up by Walker. Gets it away, bounces at the 30, takes a CM bounce down to about the 15-yard line, and the Eagles will down it there. So, again, the Oilers pin down deep inside their own territory, and maybe that, kind of the argument against that fake punt around midfield. Because if you punt it away, then you theoretically, the Eagles are pushed back a little bit more, and you start to win the field position battle. But
Right. I just feel like, I don't know.
On the other hand, if you get the first
Coach
down,
Aaron likes to be aggressive on stuff. You know how those aggressive plays work. If they work out, you're a genius. If they don't, you get second guessed.
The one thing that kind of torpedoed the play in some ways was taking the timeout right before it. It
Right.
kind of gives the other team a little bit of a heads up that, hey,
Right. Hey, something's going on here. Yeah.
Because you don't typically take
Right.
timeouts
Yeah.
before
I thought
punts.
that too when you did that, right?
1st and 10, Oilers have it. Ball at their own 15-yard line. They trail 8-0. Minute 20 left to go in the third. Walker rolls to his left, wants to throw, now pulls it down. He's going to run. Got some room. Out to the 20. And out to the 23-yard line goes Tavion Walker. That's a gain of 8 on first down. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Good run by Walker after getting out in the flat and seeing nothing there.
And number 23, Harris.
And I think as he gets more comfortable under center, you might see that a little bit more, this is only his second game at quarterback. He was playing receiver last year, with Justin Engler at quarterback. I think you could see a little bit more of that, like I said, as he gets more comfortable.
Keon Harris on the tackle for Civic Memorial.
And obviously, we talked about it before you get into Prairie State Conference, it's a different world for these teams, for Marquette and Wood River. Oh! It's Dawson ran the ball.
Yeah, that's Newberry, and he is.
Man, he got upended pretty good there.
He did, and didn't get much on the play either. Enough for a first down, though. They'll spot it out at the 25-yard line. And not an easy first down, but they'll give it to him.
I think he kind of got flipped forward on that. Maybe he got a little bit extra yardage from it.
Yeah.
Boy, it's been a long third quarter.
It really has. Between the penalty. Yeah, we're still in the third. Not for long.
That was as long as the first half,
I think they could let it run out here, perhaps. It's the play clock and the game clock right on the nose, but they'll run a play. Walker gives it to Dawson out to the 25 and out to the 30-yard line. That will certainly end the third quarter with, well, surprise, surprise, no points in the third quarter, even though it lasted a long time. So at the end of 3 quarters, CM leads East Alton Wood River by a score of 8-0. Back with the fourth quarter after this. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower-cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, we want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that...
30-yard line, trying to get some points on the board. This CM defense has been stout all night, though.
Yeah, they have. They're not letting the Oilers do much either. Both sides, like we said, it's been defense. Defense.
Walker sends Newtall in motion, gives him the football with some room on the right side, jumps over a man, cuts it back. He's out across the 34-yard line is what they'll give him. Gain of about 4 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd and 2. That was an interesting run. He jumped over a man, he made some cuts, and when it was all said and done, gained about 4 yards. So it's 3rd and 2 for the Oilers. Ball at their own 34-yard line. I think you will, if I had to bet, you might see Newberry here.
Yeah, the way he's been running the ball in the second half. Kind of their go-to guy here.
They'll fake it to Dawson, give it to Newberry up the middle, and I don't think he got it.
He only got about a yard.
Yep. Now 4th and 1, and decision time for Coach Heron.
I couldn't see you hitting, but boy, they stopped him in
Yeah.
his tracks.
33, I think.
Tackle by
Nick Walker was there.
Going to bring up a
They're going to go for it here, I believe. So 4th down and 1, a big conversion opportunity here. And on the other side, if the Eagles could get a stop, they would have terrific field position.
I mean, what would you do? I mean, there's 10:40 left.
4th and yard, I think I'm going.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Dawson goes in motion. They give it to Newberry up the middle, and it's going to be close. I think he got it based on the spot.
Yeah, they're pointing up. He got it.
So it's a 1st down. Coach Heron was right. When you get it, that means you were right.
Right.
Half price hamburgers and hot dogs in a concession stand.
So it's a 1st down for the Oilers, 8-0. That's the other thing that probably factors in there is you punt it. I mean, it's not like they've had any booming punts tonight, so
No.
they've been low line drives and have been okay, but anyway, they go for it and get it. So now they got it 1st and 10 at their own 32. Walker sends Newtall in motion. Maybe a hard count. I think the Eagles jumped. I don't even know if it was a hard count, if they just jumped on something. Or maybe the Oilers moved. We'll see. Nope. It's going to be encroachment against Civic Memorial.
Parmentier throws his hands in the air and, oh, no, I'm sorry, that was Coach Lamont. Parmentier's down here. Threw his hands in the air, just put his head down.
I think Coach Parmentier agreed.
Yeah.
So it's 1st and 5 for the Oilers now as they take it out to the 42-yard line. Walker takes a snap, fakes it to Newberry, tried to run it himself. He is brought down. Terrific play there by the Eagles defensive line. I think it was Byron Sherfy. Well, that was a great play to track him down from behind.
Loss of a yard, going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Oilers lost a yard on the play, and that makes it 2nd down and 6. And now Walker sends Dawson in motion again, and flags everywhere, and that's going to be another motion penalty against the Oilers, and that'll push them back 5 yards, and it was 2nd and 6, so now it'll be 2nd and 11. And not the type of down and distance that the Oilers want to see.
Motion against Oilers. It's going to make it 2nd and 11.
So the Oilers, after converting a 4th down, get a penalty, give a penalty back, and that's kind of the way the game's been going offensively for them.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you, last week with Roxanne and Southwestern where I was at, I didn't see a whole lot of penalties. It was a pretty clean game. How was it here with Seaman Marquette?
Well, Alton Quincy had several, but
oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Now a throw from Walker into the flat to Garrett Holt. He's got a 1st down. Good throw that time from Walker. Puts it on the money for Holt. Holt puts his head down and runs, takes it up to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of about 12 on an Oiler 1st down.
First down, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
I was just wondering because
Tonight's been a lot of fun. I also had 12 turnovers, so
well, yeah,
I wouldn't call it a clean game
no.
where I was.
I think I had half that.
Yeah.
3 and 3.
Walker in the pistol. Newtall in motion this time. He'll get the football, looking for room right side, and makes a cutback. He's got some room. Now he's in the Eagle territory and takes it down to the Eagle 48. Looked like Nick Walker of the Eagles was going to have that one bottled up, but Newtall's got kind of another gear out there, and he cuts it back and makes something out of nothing. Gain of about 3, or nope, call it 4. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Nick Walker's one of the hard hitters for CM. I mean, he's not missing much.
Walker sends Dawson in motion this time. Fakes it to him, gives it to Newtall right side. Makes another cut. Puts his head down and run out of bounds. Nope, I'm not going to say he stayed in bounds, but he's going to be brought down at the 46-yard line and picked up a yard, maybe two. And it'll bring up 3rd and 4.
It's going to bring up the 3rd down and 4.
Oilers have it. They haven't been in Eagle territory much tonight. They're in Eagle territory now at CM 46.
Boy, I don't like running the east and west plays on a night like tonight. I mean, the field's getting more torn up at this point. I mean, the guys are sliding around out there. I think you got to be running north and south between the tackles if you're going to have much success.
Walker fakes the snap, fakes the handoff to Newberry. He's got time, wants to throw. Now comes back over the middle of his tight end, and that's incomplete. Intended for number 45, Gavin Haynes. The closest man to it was number 23, Keon Harris, the defensive back for CM.
Yeah, he got a hand on it. I mean, I thought it was going to be picked there for a minute.
Yep. Walker had a lot of time to survey, but no open receivers. Sometimes that's by design on the part of the defense. So good job by the Oiler offensive line, and now CM is going to take a timeout with 7:23 to go in the ball game. CM leading 8-0. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports. One Dave, one please.
Free.
We have their best.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer. We want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there.
With Bill Roseberry, Nick Dar back with you
of your money, we
in
care about your
Bethel Civic
family.
Memorial High School. 7:23 to go in what's been an entertaining ball game. You don't have to have scoring for it to be entertaining.
No, I mean, the penalties, though, I mean,
Yeah.
Those will blow you to sleep, man. They see a lot of this.
It's a one-score game with 7:23 to go. The Eagles lead 8-0. Oilers have the football, 4th and 4 at the Eagle 46, and I think no doubt going for it here. If you're going to go for it inside your own territory on 4th and 1, I think you do here inside CM territory, and they will. Walker calls them out in the pistol. Sends Dawson in motion, fakes it to him, and turns and gives it on the right side. First down and a whole lot more. Goes Oster. Dylan Oster may go. 10, 5, tripped up at the 2. Great hustle by Glover, but a great run by Dylan Oster.
Glover catches him from behind down to the 1
Wow.
yard line.
Not the guy you expect to get it there. And he almost takes it to the house. 44-yard run for Dylan Oster. They fake it to Dawson and give it to Oster on the end around, and he nearly takes it in. Actually down to the 1, so a 45-yard run. And now the Oilers have it 1st and goal, trailing 8-0.
I thought he was down at the 2 also.
Now they give him the 1. Give Glover credit for chasing him down and saving a touchdown momentarily anyway. Now they'll give it to right up the gut. Terrific play by the Eagle defense there, as Newberry brought down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Number 50, I believe, Braden Georgioff, yeah. Boy, he got through, and Newberry was buried immediately. Well, that makes things a little more challenging for the Oilers. 2nd and goal from the 5 now. Loss of 4 on 1st down. So how big does that Glover play look now?
Yeah. Boy, if CM can stop them here, this is the drive of the game here. They make this goal line stand.
Tavion Walker in the pistol. Fakes it to Dawson. Gives it to Newberry. Looking for room again. Stiff arms a man. Might get in. And did he get in the pylon? No. Down to the 1, they're going to say. So back to the 1. Boy, it's close. Close to the end zone. I think if he's is able to stretch the ball out, he can get in, but not wanting to risk it and lose the football. So again, now 3rd and goal from the 1. 8-0 Eagles, 5:53 to go in the game. Walker has the play from Coach Heron.
What do you think about Walker just trying to
Well,
sneak it in himself?
I love getting up under center and doing it, but I don't think that'll happen. Nobody goes under center anymore in high school or college, so CM does some. Walker turns and hands it to Newberry up the middle. I don't think so. Yep, stuffed again. Yeah. Well, now what? Now they're saying, the Eagles saying they might have the football. Eagles pointing this way. Oilers pointing to the ground. Officials discussing. Eagle football. Wow. And Coach Heron is out on the field, and he is not happy.
Oh, man. I think that's Alex Glover that got the... He was the
I
last
think it was.
guy up. I
Yep.
think Alex Glover got the fumble recovery. So
Trem-
credit Alex Glover
Yeah.
for keeping the Oilers off the board then.
Absolutely. The senior with a hustle play to stop Austria at their 1 on a 45-yard run. Kept him out of the end zone, and then the Eagles with a tremendous defensive stand. Wow. That's the play of the game right there, I think, even more than the touchdown. And now the Oilers are going to take a timeout and discuss. And I think Coach Heron wants to maybe take the timeout to talk to the officials. Because I think he's thinking he was down. Well, now can the Oiler defense do it again?
I could, from this vantage point, it's hard to tell, I mean, I thought Dawson was down earlier on the sideline in the game with all the CM, but I was down on the field at that point.
Don't forget, coming up after our ball game, you can hear play-by-play coverage of Breeze Modern Day and the Marquette Explorers from Public School Stadium. Sam Stem and Chris Irwin on the call. We've still got 5:41 left to go in this one, though, and boy, lots of twists and turns on that drive. A couple of 4th down conversions. That was a 4th down and 4, the 45-yard run that Glover able to make the stop at the 1.
Yeah.
2 4th down conversions on the drive.
Yeah, Glover with the big takedown at the 1 there to save the touchdown, and then getting the fumble recovery there on the big hit on Newberry at the 1-yard line there. And, I mean, might have saved the game. I mean, they can't talk too soon. They're still pinned back to their 1-yard line.
Well, 5:41 left to go. Eagles have it. 1st and 10 at their own 1. Full house backfield now. Turbyfield up under center. One of the few times tonight, and now timeout by the Eagles. I think they were maybe trying to draw them off sides. Didn't get it, so they take the timeout. We'll take one, too. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
They're running hamburgers and hot dogs in a concession stand. If you're still hungry, get down and get them.
One, Dave. One, please.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has
Bill
anything to say
Roseberry,
about
Nick
it.
Dara back
with 3
with you
free
inside the
personal
Barrett
checking
Heating and Cooling
options and even a
broadcast
free
booth.
business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty
Barrett
Bank.
Heating, yes,
the local
tonight.
bank that
It's-
gives you free checking choices
it's
and more
toasty
cash in
tonight.
your pocket. Bank locally.
Final
bank
score from
Liberty.
Roxana tonight.
For more information, visit
Pana defeats Roxana by a
www.bankliberty.com.
score of 55-6. Alton scored with 1 second left in the first half in a game delayed by lightning, and they lead at halftime 28-22.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift. If you're sure she's ready.
Almost picked him. You talked me out of it.
I talked you out of it. Well, they held the... How bad was that team they played last week that they held the negative 50 yards rushing or whatever it was?
Well, Eagles have it 1st and 10 at their own 1. Oilers trying to get a stop and get the ball back. Turbyfield on a quarterback sneak right up the middle, trying to get them out from the shadow of their own goalpost. He kind of does. Takes it out to about the 4 and gives them a little breathing room.
3 yards.
Turbyfield got his bell rung a little bit. And he runs over to think he's getting the play, but the play is being given to another player, Grant Lane, from Coach Parmentier, who now runs it in. He picked up 3 on the play. It's 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles. And they'd love nothing more than a nice long drive that takes, about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I mean, against this Oiler defense has stood strong tonight. I mean, that's where CM's offense is going to have to come through here with first downs.
Straight up the middle of the fullback, Christensen, and he carries tacklers. Nice run by Christensen out across the 5 all the way to the 9-yard line.
Brings it out to about the 9.
That's a big gain. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
We just started swinging ourselves.
Make it 2nd and 2. No, 3rd and 2. Under 5 to go, 4:20 to go in the ball game. A huge 3rd down here for both these teams. If CM can convert, if nothing else, you eat a couple of more minutes off the clock.
Right, if they convert here, it might about seal it.
Turbyfield's going to turn and hand it off to Walker. He's got some running room. He's got a first down. Out across the 12 to the 14-yard line. Gain of about 5 and an Eagle first down. Now you've got to start thinking about using some timeouts on the Oilers sideline, perhaps.
I haven't really seen Walker run the ball much tonight.
No, there haven't been a lot of runs really in the second half.
Newberry's carried the ball a lot.
Well, I mean for the Oilers, yeah, but for CM hasn't.
No, you're
a lot
right.
of passing. 3:38 to go. They have. That last drive by the Oilers ate up some time. And now a big stop by the Oilers. Number 16, Richard Stewart, in on the tackle that time. Takes down the ball carrier, Nick Walker. And the Oilers are going to take a timeout with 3:29 left to go in the ball game, trailing 8-0. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studying and practicing. I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Morse Home Improvement is a second-generation, family-owned and operated company committed to putting customer service and quality first. Serving you since 1962, we strive to make every customer a customer for life. At Morse Home Improvement, we operate by a code of ethics we call the Morse Code. This code consists of honesty, integrity, quality, service, and value. Visit us at MHI1962.com or call 46-50505.
With Bill Roseberry, Nick Dara back with you from CM High School. 8-0 Eagles, 3:29 left to go in the ball game. And the Eagles have a 2nd down and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Turbyfield, full house backfield, takes the snap and turns and hands it to Nick Walker again. A little running room this time on the left side, cuts it back, and out of bounds he goes at the 20. Not what Coach Parmentier wanted to see there. That stops the clock with 3:22 to go.
Stay in bounds right now.
I say he's got 7-6 long.
I just mentioned that we hadn't seen Nick Walker really run the ball. He's been the last 3 plays now.
Now he's getting a steady diet, isn't he? 3rd down and 6, another big 3rd down play here. Oilers have no timeouts left. CM has just 1, I believe. And 3rd and 6, 3:22 to go. We'll see what the Eagles do here. They'll keep it on the ground with Walker up the middle, pushing the pile, trying to get a first down, but he's going to be shy, I believe. He will be. He'll take it up to the 24-yard line, about a long yard short of the first down. So we'll see here. You think the Eagles certainly are going to punt here, you would think, on fourth down. And they will send out the punting unit.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to give the ball to Wood River that deep in the zone with this much time.
It's tempting because you've got to be thinking, if we get a yard, it's over.
It's over, right.
But
the way your
if you don't get it,
tonight,
yeah,
though, I mean,
that's true. You haven't given up a point.
Right.
So,
you know, if you're Coach Parmentier or Coach Aaron, I mean, your defense is who you want to,
yep.
you know, you trust them the way they've played.
Well, by the time they snap this one, they'll be under 2.5 to go in the ball game. 72 Chandler Powell ready to punt it. Nobody back deep for the Oilers. Are coming after this one. And now Tavion Walker backs up to about the 40. And the Eagles will take a timeout. Their final timeout of the game. With 2:25 left to go here. And we'll take one too. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
I thought you got the house inspected.
I did.
Sure, I made a home inspection.
What?
There you go. Great coffee, by the way.
Old or new, big or small, you need an inspection. A Madewell home inspection. Your home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be made well. Call Madewell Inspections at 618-610-5885.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Brightway Imaging.
About the 40-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. They're going to give the Oilers their own 38-yard line. So 62 yards separating the Oilers from the end zone. And a chance to maybe tie this game up. And the other key thing that you don't think about much is even if you get in, you still got to convert that two-point conversion to tie the game. So that turned out to be a big play, that two-point conversion at the end of the first half. That's the only score we've had tonight. 16.9 seconds left to go in the first half. A 36-yard touchdown pass from Turby Phil to Hausman. They converted the two-point conversion with Christensen, and that is it. Oilers have not scored. They got it down to the Eagle 1. The Eagle defense held, and now they've got it back. Walker wants to throw, rolling to his right. Now cuts it back, falls down. Does his knee go down? They say no, but he's still going to be tackled. And fortunate to gain enough yards to get back to the 38. He's down on the ground. The clock's rolling. He's got to get up and go if he can. Oilers have no timeouts left.
And they might have lost a yard.
Yeah.
Back to 37.
At this point, not a big deal, but the big deal is the clock continues to roll, and the Oilers are huddling with 1:40 to go. And not really a sense of urgency.
Right, that's why they got to play a little bit more.
Down 8. Walker takes the snap, rolls to his left, looks deep down the field, throws it up for grabs for Holt. That's intercepted. Intercepted by Keaton Lowen. He may go. He will go. Flags come out. It's a touchdown for the Eagles.
I didn't see. I was trying to.
I was watching the ball.
Right, I was too.
It's an interception from Lowen and about a 45-yard return for a touchdown. We'll check the penalty. In either case, as long as the Eagles maintain possession, it's going to be a W for CM.
Right, and I don't know that the...
It is against CM, but I think it was probably after the turnover. Coach Mike Parmentier is beside himself on the sideline.
Helmet to helmet against the Eagles.
But it's still going to be, I believe, CM football. And they're going to be able to take a knee or two and move to 2-0. It would appear. The officials are talking it over and sorting things out. They signal, I believe they just signaled it is going to be Eagle football. And the Eagle offense is coming out. The Oiler defense remains on the field.
It is going to be first down for the Eagles.
And the Oilers are going to, barring a miracle, drop to 0-2. A tough loss.
Man, 2 tough losses. I mean, they've
given up
20 points in 2 weeks, and they're going to be 0-2.
Yep, right.
That bodes well going into Prairie State.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Turbyfield will turn and hand it off to Nick Walker. Kind of a dangerous play, and really I think you could have just taken a knee there and not risked the fumble, but they hand it off to Walker. He gains a yard or 2 maybe. Yeah, maybe lost a yard actually. We're going to be under a minute to go here, and the Eagles will have to run a couple more maybe, but I think Coach Parmentier maybe now signaling to take a knee and for everybody to get up there and protect the quarterback. If I'm reading hand signals correct anyway, that's what he's saying. And it is. And Turbyfield will take a knee, and that may do it.
And if I remember right, you picked your alma mater today, right?
I did.
So
Respect.
You've got some blemishes on.
I do.
Yeah,
Well, I had one last week.
That's
I was
right.
still
You
3-1, but
missed, Roxanne.
yes. Yep. And Eagles take one more knee, and that is going to do it. The CM Eagles are going to move to 2-0 on the season with an 8-0 victory over the East Alton Wood River Oilers. Back to wrap it up during the Munganast Alton Toyota post-game show after this. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.